class. This week we'll be going over four major essay formats. Remember last week we went over the brainstorming process of pre-writing, drafting, revision, editing, and publishing. We also went over what is a thesis statement, meaning that you must have a subject, conflict, and opinion in your thesis statement. It's a well-written sentence that pretty much sums up what your paper will be talking about. I think it's great for you guys to know these different formats because you will encounter them throughout your junior high, high school, college, and even professional careers depending on what field you go into. I know as a teacher myself, I had to write a few essays and go through these different formats. So it's a great tool to have in your belt. We'll begin with argumentative essay. An argumentative essay is when you must state if you are for a topic or against a topic. How to use it. You introduce your thesis, you state the facts of your opinion of your argument, you prove your thesis, disprove the counter argument, and conclude your essay. The next slide will show you how to format that essay process. An argumentative essay will have at least 5 paragraphs. You'll make sure you have an introduction. Your introduction, you'll introduce your subject. You'll state your opinion throughout a thesis process. And then you state reasons without details. You don't want to include any details in your introduction because that's what your body paragraphs will be for. You can state all the reasons in the introduction, but don't include any details. So the body paragraph will have at least 3 paragraphs in that process. And that's where you stated previously in your introduction the 3 reasons. So with the body paragraphs, you're going to state the reason in each paragraph. You'll have a reason for each paragraph, and you'll give details or evidence to help prove why that reason is worth it in your argumentative essay. So you have 3 paragraphs. Each paragraph will have the reason from the introduction that you stated, at least 3, and you'll prove each of those reasons throughout the body paragraph. Your conclusion will have a counter argument. So if you're for something, let's say school uniforms, then you'll reintroduce, well, not reintroduce, but you'll introduce the counter argument to why people are against school uniforms. And then you'll rebuttal that counter argument. So basically you're stating this is this, but my opinion is still better. You'll rephrase your introduction paragraph, and that's how you'll conclude your argumentative essay. Next is an informative essay. An informative essay is when the author must inform the reader of the subject of the paper. It can be on a person, a phenomenon, an object, or an event. You'll pick a topic and include a topic sentence. Include facts, not opinions. Stay on topic in an informative essay. How you'll set that up? Your introduction. So you're going to introduce your subject. Explain the purpose. Include an attention grabber. Include your thesis statement. Opinion on the main points of the informative essay, whether you're talking about World War II or the pandemic that we're currently in. You're going to make sure that you have an attention grabber and you'll have your main points. And explain your main points. Your body paragraph, you'll have at least 3 body paragraphs, that include the main ideas that you talked about in your thesis statement. Each main topic must have at least 3 sentences supporting it. So each paragraph must have 3 sentences supporting what you're stating in that paragraph. Indent each paragraph. That's how you know that it's a new paragraph. So make sure you're following that format. And include transition words. You want the reader to know that you're changing the main idea at that point. Each paragraph will have its own main idea, so include those transition words. Your conclusion will summarize and restate your thesis. It'll restate the main idea, and it'll provide a little more opinion on that topic. So that's how you'll write your informative essay. The next is a persuasive essay. Most people will think that a persuasive essay and an argumentative essay are the same, but they are not. Argumentative is more of what you believe, your opinion. Persuasive is what you can prove with facts. Persuasive essays is an essay used to persuade the reader. You want to try to get the person that's reading your essay to do whatever it is that you're telling them to do, if it's registering to vote or something like that. The purpose is to get the reader to believe what you believe. How to use it: present a point of view, provide evidence to back it up, keep your tone reasonable, professional, and trustworthy. In the format of a persuasive essay, you'll have an introduction, which of course has a thesis statement. You'll have key talking points, and you'll provide a little statistics that show your point. The body: research reflected. Here, you'll provide research for each point that you're stating in your thesis statement. At least 5 sentences in each paragraph, at least 3 body paragraphs to make the full essay. Back up each key point that you stated in your thesis. So it's pretty much the same format throughout the process. You just have to make sure you're either persuading, argumenting, it's an argumentative essay, or an informative essay. In your conclusion, you'll show your argument is based on evidence. So you want your reader to see that you know what you're talking about. It's not just based on your opinion. You're showing them that other people believe this, or there's research that back up what you believe. You'll restate your thesis and restate the main points, and pretty much summarize your argument in the conclusion. Last but not least is a narrative essay. A narrative essay is when you're telling the writer a story. You'll have a lot of prompts where they tell you to tell them about an experience that you've had relating to a specific subject. So this is a narrative essay. It can be about an event in your life or even something that you've witnessed. Must include an introduction, a plot, characters, setting, climax, and conclusion. How to set up a narrative essay: you'll have an introduction. That's the beginning of the story. The beginning of the story should include a topic you love, introduce the topic, and include character, setting, and the problem. So you want to show, let's say I'm telling it about an experience that I went on vacation with my daughter. The 2 characters are myself and my daughter. The setting is we went on vacation to Lake Tahoe. The problem is the car stopped on the road. So those are all the 3 different things that I at least need to have in a narrative essay so that I can go throughout the process in a chronological order. And that's a part of the body paragraphs. That's the middle. This is where you describe events chronologically. At least 3 paragraphs with the beginning, middle, and end. And each must include topic sentences with details. So you want to describe each area of the events that got you to the vacation and the problem you encountered on the vacation. The conclusion is the end of the story. This is where you have a solution to the problem. You restate the ideas and you show emotion. You show the gratitude for maybe getting the car fixed, if that's the part of your story. So those are the different formats of essays that you should encounter throughout your education process and even your career. Hopefully this is something that can help you with writing further essays in this class. And if you need any assistance, please let me know. Thank you.